Check.
One of the biggest changes that we made from season 1 to season 2 is rather than me being just a subject in the story, I'm actually narrating the experience as it's happening. In season 1, we're doing interviews like we are now, where I'm talking to you off camera. With season 2, Rob, he's like, this is your story and your experience, and I think that you should talk directly to viewers.
Interview is a bit of a sacred place. This show is inside of her mind, inside of her heart and soul. And so she's going to look directly at the audience.
He has this thing called an eye direct. It's like this mirror thing where he sits and puts his face in this little box and it projects it in front of the camera lens. He's like the Mona Lisa's eyes of you. Exactly.
We're going to design the interview frame to be exactly the same in each time we interview her.
74 inches off the floor and 83 inches away from the lens.
This season, Erin and I did 22 interviews. Jill always there taking notes.
I got in the habit of numbering the questions because in classic Rob Finch style, you would say, oh, this is going to be a quick interview.
10, 15 questions sometimes.
It's just a quick interview. I got maybe 10, 12 questions, maybe be half an hour. And you're like,
yeah, right.
It's not going to be half an hour, but that's okay. I don't need it to be a half an hour. I think the experience of being in that conversation with him is so fascinating to me.
Inevitably, after the third question I ask, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Well, why did that happen? And then I'll start going down another path and another path and another path.
It's like this winding road. I know we start out with a plan and stuff he wants to talk about, but then of course, we're both so into the conversation that it weaves and jogs all around.
And sooner or later, it's like an hour into the interview and I'm still on my fourth question.
But your average interview would be 52 questions.
It's a deck of cards.
It's a deck of cards. Yep.
What are we doing right now?
We are doing what Rob says is the last interview, but I don't buy it. Hey, Rob.
Hello, good morning.
I don't know. They're kind of like a mix of therapy and figuring something out in the moment. I've had to let down my guard and be more vulnerable and not know and not be the one leading. I'm actually the one following, and nowhere else in my life am I not the one who's charging forward.
It's been a privilege for me to have so many deep conversations with Erin on camera and so many off camera. I mean, that was the big change in season 2, is that we had a dialogue when the cameras weren't there, talking about the issues that were brought up in an interview, figuring them out or not. And I think that that's made the show better.
And it's been the coolest thing, but also totally terrifying. Every time I sit down, I'm like, I'm gonna throw up.